Penal code.
Hello, YouTube. Today we will be reviewing California Penal Code, Part 1 of Crimes and Punishments, Title 15, Miscellaneous Crimes, Chapter 2 of Other and Miscellaneous Offenses. 653M. A. Every person who, with intent to annoy, telephones or makes contact by means of an electronic communication device with another and addresses to or about the other person any obscene language or addresses to the other person any threat to inflict injury to the person or property of the person addressed or any member of his or her family is guilty of a misdemeanor. Nothing in this subdivision shall apply to telephone calls or electronic contacts made in good faith. B. Every person who, with intent to annoy or harass, makes repeated telephone calls or makes repeated contact by means of an electronic communication device, or makes any combination of calls or contact to another person is, whether or not conversation ensues from making the telephone call or contact by means of an electronic communication device, guilty of a misdemeanor. Nothing in this subdivision shall apply to telephone calls or electronic contacts made in good faith or during ordinary course and scope of business. C. Any offense committed by use of a telephone may be deemed to have been committed when and where the telephone call or calls were made or received. Any offense committed by use of an electronic communication device or medium, including the internet, may be deemed to have been committed when and where the electronic communication or communications were originally sent or first viewed by the recipient. D. Subdivision A or B is violated when the person acting with intent to annoy makes a phone call or contact by means of an electronic communication device requesting a return call and performs the acts prohibited under Subdivision A or B upon receiving the return call. E. Subdivision A or B is violated when a person knowingly permits any telephone or electronic communication under the person's control to be used for the purposes prohibited by those subdivisions. F. If probation is granted or the execution or imposition of sentence is suspended for any person convicted under this section, the court may order as a condition of probation that the person participate in counseling. G. For purposes of this section, the term electronic communication device includes, but is not limited to, telephones, cellular phones, computers, video recorders, facsimile machines, pagers, personal digital assistants, smartphones, and any other device that transfers signs, signals, writing, images, sounds, or data. Electronic communication device also includes, but is not limited to, videophones, TTY, TDD devices, and all other devices used to aid or assist communication to or from deaf or disabled persons. Electronic communication has the same meaning as the term defined in subsection 12 of Section 2510 of Title 18 of the United States Code. Like and subscribe.